As we've been studying through Revelation, I hope you've realized that we are so close to the rapture. I hope you've begun to see the plans of God unfolding around us as the signs of the times increase in both frequency and intensity. And I also hope that you've noticed something else important. We are not called to try and stop these signs of the times from appearing. We're not called to armed resistance against the plans of God. When teaching his disciples about these things, Jesus told them, "See that you are not troubled, for all these things," here's the key, all these things must come to pass. Our hope is not in getting our preferred political candidates elected. Don't get me wrong, I still vote in every election. I vote for the lesser of two evils. It's my civic duty. But my hope is not in getting my preferred candidates into office. Our hope is in Jesus and in the knowledge that he has a good plan that will result in us being with him, enjoying his presence forever. That's our hope. And until that day, we are called to do what Christians have always been called to do: faithfully follow Jesus, obey his commands, preach the gospel, love the saints, and most importantly, abide in him. Hear me on this, please. Some of you desperately need to really hear me on this. Jesus has not called us to stop governments and redeem the global political system. It's not in the Bible. The only time that happens is when Jesus comes and does it. Jesus has called us to establish his kingdom in our little personal worlds. Hear me, please, on this. We are called to establish his kingdom in our hearts, first of all, in our marriages, in our families, in our homes, and in our churches. That's what we're called to do. And you know what? Let me be honest. We need to humble ourselves and admit the truth. That's a big enough task for us. That's enough. That's a challenging enough calling to keep us busy for the rest of their lives. Establishing the kingdom of Jesus in our hearts, our marriages, our families, our homes, and our churches. The kingdom of God will be established on the earth. When? When Jesus comes back to the earth and establishes his throne in Jerusalem and his kingdom across the earth. That's when that will happen. Maranatha.